kind of want to get out of town and give you guys some content that I've never done before, and that is trophy smallmouth fishing. Got him! Dirty swim bait eater! Pow! Northbound tour! Hey, MFers watching this video, if you could drop the damn poles, that'd be great! Joe, the prototype swim bait works. Dude, that's a tank. Oh, God. Dude, that might be my biggest. Oh, we got it, dude. Look at the Zark. Get him! Good morning, MFers. I hope you are having the most amazing day of your entire life. That's a tribute to a very lovely MFer that we met who said that that's the best, most funniest part of my entire videos. Probably wrong, but whatever. Anyways, we are at a place that I've wanted to fish, the Zark has wanted to fish for our entire lifetime. It's probably, honestly, from what we've heard, it's the best bass fishery on the planet right now the last couple years for the big, giant brown ones. We are at Detroit, Michigan, Lake St. of the Clares. And of course, the reason we are here is to catch, I don't know, a 36-pound smallmouth, I guess, because I heard that they're in here. And yeah, we're just freaking excited. We're a little delusional right now. We drove 4.5 hours last night. We slept 3 hours in some gas station. Got kicked out of there this morning for plugging in our power and everything, but you don't need to worry about that. Anyways, we're out here trying to catch our personal best today. My personal best is 5 pounds 1 ounces. Joe's personal best, who knows? It was caught in Vietnam, I think. But another good thing about that is, look what I got. My scale wasn't working the other day, so I got a scale. This is the last hurrah of the northbound tour. If fishing's really good, we potentially maybe might extend it a little bit. But this, I think, might be the last hurrah, and we saved, I think, the best for last, hopefully. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the northbound tour videos so far, but I don't think there's any more talking to do. Again, if we catch a 7-pound smallmouth, which is totally doable here, we have to get a tattoo of what you guys decide. So definitely stick around and see if we can make that happen. We got all our smallie drop shot type gear tied up. No more talking, let's get on the water. Hey Joe, you know what the boat stands for?
Yeah.
Woo! Well, we had a bit of a minor setback, guys. Went to take off and the cable broke on the hot foot. If you don't know what that is, that's the pedal down there that basically makes it like a car. And so that's broken. So Joe just rigged her up a little bit. So Joe, could you explain how exactly what's going to happen when we start this guy up now?
She's going to start up at about a quarter throttle. We'll be all right. We can throttle her right back real quick.
Yeah.
We just got standard gear shift instead of hot foot now, so.
And no reverse, which isn't important anyways. Who wants to go backwards in life? But regardless, we're gonna get it back relaunched. You know, like I always tell you guys, the only thing that's a guarantee in fishing is that shit's gonna go wrong. And we're off to a good start. All right, so this is what? This is reverse on the throttle position, right?
Yeah, what we got is we started it, it's basically in gear, and this is where the throttle is, right in the middle.
Beauty! We're not going backwards.
We got forward.
We got forward, that's all that matters.
We'll be all right.
We'll be fine. We're making like a
big lake, so we shouldn't need to slow down in front of someone.
No, we got we launched close to our spot. Now, close to our spot where we want to go fish, thanks to an MFer who kind of pointed us in the right. He's like, go fish this spot and just drift around it and see if it works. So we're gonna do exactly that. But anyways, we're close to it, which means we're about 12 miles away from it. That's the closest launch. This lake is huge. It's like 30 miles across every direction in a big bowl. And there's big old slaunchy small jaws. Seems to be about a perfect drift speed. Ate my shit off the back of it. So we should have brought more gnats out here. Hold on, I gotta get this on Instagram. I want to get my Instagram account shut down or something. That's bad. I have a fish on, Joe. It's not very big. It is a small. No, it's. What the hell did I catch?
It's a small one.
That's a rock bass. God damn it. Literally the worst fishing day of my life. Small rock mouth bass. Oh my God. Oh. Well, guys, that is that's it. That's the end of the northbound tour. Just like that, kind of came to a really shitty, embarrassing, terrible close. But let me tell you guys a little bit about what kind of transpired to lead up to what you guys just watched. So the night before, the day before, like I told you guys, we're going to fish this lake that has some totally cool habitats, totally different type of fishery. It actually was a big wide open lake, and it had a bunch of reeds around it. Major League Fishing was actually there. It was a super awesome fishery, and we had heard that the smallmouth were actually up in the reeds in the fall. So we went and did that for like 5 hours and caught a couple small largemouth, but that was all we caught. And then, to top it off, I was flying the drone around trying to get some really cool footage because it was just a beautiful lake, beautiful sunset. Crashed the drone into the lake, drone is gone. So we're like, all right, so all our eggs are in one basket. We're up here in Michigan, we have 1 day left. We want to catch an absolute freaking stud smallmouth, and we want to catch a lot of them, to be honest. Like, let's go somewhere that we know that there's a huge population of fish that we can go stick and pull on and have a good end to the trip and feel better about. So where else would you go? You go to Lake St. Clair. It's the best smallmouth fishery in the world right now. And so we drove 5 hours to get back to Detroit. We slept in a parking lot of a gas station because we had to recharge the boat, and it was the only public building we found, which I don't recommend doing. I don't condone illegal activities, so I'm not going to say that you should solicit electricity from buildings, but you can use your imagination and do that if you need be on the road. That's what we have to do a lot of times. So anyway, so we go get electricity. We slept there for like 3 hours because we wanted to be out of there before the gas station opened up. So we left there about 5:30. We drive all the way to St. Clair. We launch the boat in St. Clair. We get all the way outside the marina, and the boat, the cable snaps on the hot foot pedal. So that's obviously a problem. So we drive back in. Joe fixes it. And then we fished. We proceeded to fish the entire day. I don't know how much of this got captured on film, but we fished and we drifted and we covered water and we looked for grass and we followed birds and we looked for rock piles. We fished a shallow rock shoal that we found. We fished all different types of stuff on Lake St. Clair, and that didn't really matter because that is the biggest fishery I maybe ever fished outside of the ocean. It's 20 to 25 miles across in every direction. So yeah, it's not the easiest to go out and just find the fish that day when you're going to go out and catch them the first time you ever been on the lake. So that sucked. So what we did after that was we went home with our tails between our legs. We left at like 6 o'clock at night, and we drove 12, 13 hours back home so Joe could be back to work in the morning. Quite a shit end to our trip, to be honest. But the thing is, looking back on it, now that I've been home for a couple days, I needed to refresh my mind a little bit and get my head right, but we had a really good trip. We didn't catch our 7+ pound smallmouth, or even a trophy smallmouth for that matter. But we caught a lot of fish. Unfortunately, it was front loaded in the trip. We caught most of our fish the first couple days, and so it kind of, at the end of the trip, on that 11, 12, 13 hour drive home, made it seem like it was, I don't know, disastrous, but really it wasn't. It was a great time. It's always a great time fishing with the Zark, and I hope you guys were entertained by these videos and enjoyed them. Now, one thing I'd love for you guys to do is go down, comment, and let me know where you guys want us to go. I'm already on Instagram and Facebook, been getting blown up. You should go here, you should go here. And of course in the YouTube messages too down below. So let me know where you guys want to see myself, the Zark, whoever, go and do some fishing next. I'd love to know your feedback. I thank you guys so much for watching this entire series. I'm actually hitting the road tomorrow morning with the old porn stash. We're gonna go do another series, and then I come home and then I go back out of town. Then I'm all over the place between here and the end of the year, and let's be honest, I'll be all over the place after the end of the year as well. But I'm gonna take you guys along with me. We've got some cool adventures coming up. This trip with porn stash, we're gonna do some fun stuff. You'll have to definitely be checking for that video and these videos. I don't know how many I'll get out of it, but thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you very, very soon. I'm out of here. Peace.
I'm not sorry. I can't help this love like mine.
I'm not sorry. I can't stop with a love like mine.